everybody. Wade Steinlogie here with head football coach Todd Hafner. Coach, appreciate stopping in for a few minutes here. You guys had a bye week. You're getting ready for Marion. A nice afternoon for the guys. You practiced this morning. They're bowling right now. Did some community service stuff. So just talk about the last week and just getting everybody healthy.
Yeah, last week we took 3 days and just kind of went out, tried to stay sharp, did a lot of fundamental work, not a lot of per se preparation work. Didn't really get into the game plan a whole lot. Just ran a lot of our base stuff against a couple looks we think we might get, but nothing big.
Sure.
Gave them the weekend off, came back and lifted on Sunday, then got right into the week. And so we've had a great week. Our kids have really been focused, and the bye week allowed some of our guys to get fresh and get some of our guys to get healed up. And we're looking forward to the next 5 games.
Definitely. Speaking of this week's game, Marion over in Indiana, tough team as always, and just another tough week for you guys. Seem to have a great run defense, so it's going to be a strength versus strength. Tell me a little bit more about the Knights.
Well, their record's 3-2, and how deceiving is that? They've lost to 2 top 25 teams, and and their victories have been good victories. I mean, they beat the #1 team in the country in Grandview, and so they're very good. They're good on offense. They're really good on defense, and offensively, their running back Tevin Lake has been a 4-year starter for them. He's one of the best running backs in the country. He's not just in our conference, but I think he's a 3-year returning all-conference player, first team all-conference, and will be this year for sure. Offensively, that's their weapon. Defensively, they line up in a bunch of different formations. Defensively, they've shown to blitz a lot and things like that. So we're kind of anxious to see how they're going to play. They're very good. They're very physical. They're fast on defense, and a lot like St. Ambrose. Where they were not giving up very many yards. You just have to piece it together, keep grinding, try and wear them down, and hopefully at the end of the game we can do that and put up enough yards to win the game.
Right. It's definitely our game is to be able to get stronger as the game goes along with the running game. So. As far as a key to the game, what are you guys looking to do? Maybe exploit something that they don't do very well.
Well, I think really we're going to have to play really well in the kicking game.
Sure.
You talk about offense and defense, but this is one of those games that I think our kicking game versus their kicking game could be a key for us to gaining hitting yardage, or create a turnover, or block a kick, or there's some opportunities that could be made there, and we've worked. That was one thing with the bye week. We did spend a little bit extra time in our kicking game, and feel really good about where we're at with our return game and our kick game, and hopefully we can make a big play in the kicking game, get some momentum, and turn those into points.
Definitely. Coming off the St. Ambrose game, with the bye week, I guess we haven't talked about St. Ambrose, and we've talked a little bit in the quotes, but obviously it was a game where you guys excelled in the second half. It took a little bit of time to finally wear them down, but again, like I said, that's our bread and butter. You just keep on going to the running game, and eventually it will work.
Right, and we talk about that, but I think our defense was outstanding until we finally got going and we got the offense going. Deshaun Conley made a huge play right before half. Ante made a great kick right before half to give us some momentum. And we were kind of, right after half they stopped us a little bit. But once we finally got going and our kids finally gained a little bit of confidence in what they were seeing up front and made some adjustments, and we were able to control the football. And, to be able to hold it for as long as we did in the fourth quarter was something I've never seen since I've been here. And, but it was our kids were great. We were really beat up at that point. We were without 4 starters and so for our kids to play the way they did and come out with a win like we did was really satisfying.
Sure. Rankings don't mean a whole lot, but you keep on moving up. Even on a bye week.
That's okay.
Move up. So I would hope that hopefully the guys both keep the level head about the whole thing, but also that shows them that their hard work is paying off.
Right, and that's, I don't know how other teams handle this, but we talk openly about the rankings with our kids, So, we don't want them to go in the locker room and talk about, hey, we're moving up. We openly talk about that. Hey, we've moved up again. It's a tribute to what you've done in the past. All right, and that can very well change either way with what happens in the future. And
right.
So we don't really make a big deal. It's part of our weekly conversation at our team meeting on Sunday. Yep, I think we're going to be moving up. Oh, we're going to be staying. And we just let the kids know. And so when it comes out, it's just something we've already talked about. And so, but our kids have handled it really well. They also understand that. As quickly as we moved up, you move down a lot faster if you should happen to lose. And our mindset every week is to go play well, have a positive attitude, encourage each other, and think every day is going to be a great day. And so far, it's worked out.
Sure, definitely. Week after week, just a little bit, continuing to move up. So, again, anything additional as far as this week against Marion? Noon start, Central Time, 1 o'clock.
Right.
But anything else? I mean, it's a long trip to Indianapolis.
Yeah,
you guys will leave tomorrow. So
fortunately for us, we've had a longer trip. So these quote long trips don't seem quite as long, and so with the way travel is now with the buses, we watch a couple movies and before kids play car. So it's okay. I mean, the trips are what they are. Hopefully in the end we get a long one all the way down to Daytona, and so that's kind of our goal. And so we'll keep working hard. Our kids will keep working hard, and we're really looking forward to the rest of the year. Right,
definitely. Non-conference game doesn't mean that it's not as important, especially when you're talking rankings and trying to keep yourself in a position to, at the very, very least, still have an at-large bid. So, again, Penn will be taking on Marion, noon Central, 1 o'clock Eastern. So if you're in Indianapolis, 1 o'clock over there. But if you're listening to the game, KBOE 740 is also on the web. But again, noon Central Time. Coach, best of luck, and
thank you.
Get another win.
Yeah, we're going to go for it. Our kids are playing really good, and we're really excited right now. So thank you.
Okay, thanks, Coach.